Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to do some routine lubrication maintenance on your Ferris F60Z. So for that you need a grease gun and a little bit of oil, or I like to use fluid film. So let's get started. Now in case you'd like to refer to your owner's manual or your operator's manual, I can tell you where to find that. You go to Ferris's website and you can look up the owner's manual or operator's manual by the model number, which is located on the discharge side of the mower right about here. So let's tackle the grease points first. So on this mower, you're going to have to put grease on the caster wheels here and here, the caster bearings up here and over here, and also on the spindles under here, under there, and on the deck lift pivots, which are kind of right up under there. So let's start with the casters and let's get the grease gun. I think we'll start with this wheel, and you can see the grease zerk right about there. Camera won't focus, sorry. So the first step is to just wipe off the grease zerk and get any debris off of there. I take my, oh really? Is this thing like inaccessible? Well, that just kind of sucks. Let's see if we can rotate it a little bit. Lift and rotate. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, that'll do the trick. So this is one of those really cool like lock-on and quick release grease fittings. I'll leave a link to this thing in the description. I absolutely love it. Long gone are the days of like massive leaks and just general chaos in getting your grease gun hooked up to a grease fitting. So I'm just giving it a bunch of pumps. Now this is a commercial tractor, so this actually has proper roller bearings in this wheel. So you want to keep those greased. I'm going to keep pumping until I see grease coming out of somewhere else. I think you're supposed to grease these every 25 hours if memory serves. But again, your owner's manual will tell you that. Okay, I'm seeing grease come out the other side, so we're going to stop. We'll clean off the extra grease. Call that one done. Let's move on to the other side. Let's get this one rotated into position. This is the other side. Turn. You see the grease fitting? Got to turn the wheel. About like that. There's a better view for you guys. Clean that off with a paper towel. There we go. I love this thing. Did I mention that? And just pump away. So I'm just pumping with the grease gun right here, over and over, until I see grease come out the other side. I hear grease coming out the other side. That means we're probably done. All right, we're on the left side of the mower, so this is our mower deck right here, side panel, and you can see a grease fitting right there that I've already cleaned off with paper towel. Now we're gonna pump some grease into that one. Latch on, just like the front casters, and give her a couple pumps. You can see grease already oozing out here, so we'll stop. Can we get our deck spindle right there while we're here? You guys see that? There's a grease zerk right there. No, you probably can't. Let me get you up a little. There you go. Deck spindle. Now, the one bad thing about this grease fitting adapter, your grease gun, it makes the whole assembly really tall. So I don't know if I'll be able to get this on there. I might need like a right angle adapter or something, which I don't currently have. Is there another way I can get in there? I wonder if I can remove the floor pan to get in there. Actually, you probably can't see it, but I have kind of a straight shot to the grease zerk right down in that little crevice there. Let's see if we can do that. All right, let's pass this down and see if it works. Oh, we might be in business. So close. Just got to get it to latch on. And let's drop the deck down a little bit. That might make things easier, right? Give us some more clearance. Why didn't I think of that? Oh yeah, tons of room. Look at that. Man, I'm dumb. Look at that, guys. Right in there. No problem. Ready? Here we go. I think the spindle has a relief down below. I'm giving it quite a few pumps. Should be good. Clean our grease zerk off again so it doesn't attract any dirt. Let's go to the other side. Let's get our deck spindle. One's a bit easier to get to. Maybe. I don't know if, no, we're not clipped on. Let's go through the deck pan on this one. Just remove that thumb screw right here. This whole pan tilts up in the newer models. The older models, I think, is a different procedure. Yeah, it should be better line of sight from up here. Not the most convenient procedure, but I'll tell you, a heck of a lot better than one of the consumer tractors. Those things sometimes don't have greasable spindles, or in the case of this Cup Cadet, you gotta take the spindle out to grease it. How stupid is that? Here, at least you can sort of get to it, right? You want people to take care of equipment, you gotta make it easy for them. Let's see, is that on? Not really. Maybe it is. Yeah, it's on, sort of. It's on enough. A little bit's leaking out. So I'm just kind of going nuts like the other side. I'll do that deck pivot on the other side just like I did on the first side. Okay, now we have the caster pivots inside this cylinder right here. You're gonna have a tapered roller bearing up here, tapered roller bearing down here, and this bolt is access for grease. Now, in my opinion, I mean, I don't know. I get why they have a bolt there, because what's gonna happen is this is a commercial tractor. Someone's gonna run into something and snap the grease fitting off. So the owner's manual tells you to take the bolt out, put a grease fitting in, and when you're done, put the bolt back in. I don't know how I feel about that. I might just leave a grease fitting in there. I'm pretty careful with my equipment. That'll make me more inclined to grease it too. So you can buy these grease fittings. It's a quarter 28. Get them from Sten's. I think because this is though it's a commercial machine, it's for homeowner use. So I think I'm just going to leave the grease fittings in there. And that's final. If you don't like it, oh well. You can take yours back out if you'd like. But I know me, if maintenance isn't easy, I'm not going to do it. So I suspect most people are a lot like me in that regard. So grease fittings in. Give it a few pumps. Now, I don't think you're supposed to grease these more than every 100 hours, so in theory this thing doesn't need any grease because this thing only has 32 hours. So I'll just shove some grease in there. Same thing for the other side. Give another grease fitting. I should just keep these in stock. Did buy a multi-pack from Sten's. Now the opening here is a slightly different spot on the back. Right down there. So remove it with a 7/16 socket. And install the grease fitting with a 3/8 inch socket or wrench, your preference. If anybody knows of a better reason to take these grease zerks out and put the bolts back in other than just people beating the crap out of the equipment, let me know. I'm all ears. That should be enough. All right, so I think that does it as far as grease fittings go. So just as a recap, you have grease fittings on either wheel. I think those are every 25 hours or so. You have grease fittings here for those tapered roller bearings inside there. I think they're every 100 hours or so. And you got your grease fitting on top of each spindle, deck spindle. I don't know what the interval is on those. Let me check. Let's see if it says in the manual. It probably does. Stand by. The manual actually doesn't really say much as far as grease intervals, at least in the lubrication section. Come on, too much light? Okay, fine. So it just says lubricate the front casters every 25 hours, lubricate the caster yoke axles yearly. Doesn't say much about the spindles or the deck lift pivots. Anyway, so like I said, grease fitting in each wheel, grease fitting here, grease fitting at the deck lift pivots. Back here, one on each spindle. So anyway, hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, please subscribe. Stay safe and thanks for watching, everybody. If you need links to anything, just let me know. I'll stick them in the description.